Hey, what's up everyone out there in Vape Land today? I got a treat, got something new, got something exciting. My first ever 26-650 mod. I present to you the Hades clone. Yes, this is a big fat whopper of a mod, and it does take a 26-650 battery. It takes one of these big fat boys, and these range anywhere between 20 and 50 amps, so you can build yourself some pretty off-the-wall coils. Let's compare it next to a 18-650 battery, and as you can tell, it is almost double the thickness. It's only a millimeter or two longer, but it is a lot fatter, which means it will last a lot longer. I get more than a day out of this battery out of a single charge. And like I said, you can get the Sony VTCs or whatever they're called. They go up to 50 amps. So the things that you can do with a 50 amp battery. Anyways, back to the mod itself. This is a Tobeco clone. Picked it up, $34.95. You know, I didn't want to spend too much on an authentic 26-650 mod because I wasn't sure I was going to like the size. And I heard good things about the clone. I didn't hear all that great things about the authentic, but I heard great things about the clone. So picked it up, and what do you know? It's an awesome mod. I love it. The diameter, I believe it's 28 millimeters or 27.5 millimeters diameter. It fits and feels perfect in the hand. You know, I'm not sure what it is, but like I said, I was scared about the overall size, but after getting it, it's perfect. As you can see, we'll get up close. Or actually, no, you know what? Let's pause for a second. I'm not going to get too up and close and personal on this video because this is the third time I recorded this video. The other two times, the first time I accidentally hit the space bar, which paused my recording, and I was talking to a dead camera. The second time, the camera wasn't even recording, so I don't know what the hell was going on, but this is my third attempt at this video, so yeah. I mean, I'll still show you all the goodies, but anyways, 27.5 millimeter diameter. It comes in 2 or 3 different finishes. An all copper version, a all brass version, and actually 4. A all polished version, and then the version I got, which is the brushed tube and the brass bottom and top cap. It also, which is way better than the authentic, comes with 2 sets of switch springs, okay? You get 2 springs. One spring is a lot thicker for more harder, stiffer tension, and the other one is a lot smoother and lighter. And you get a set of switch magnets, so you can run the switch with magnets. Out of the 3, I honestly prefer the lighter tension magnet because it's a much smoother, easier push. Some may prefer a stronger push, some may prefer magnets. But the cool part is that you get all 3 of them with the, you know, included in it. I think this is great. For $34.95 cannot be beat. Okay, right now on top of this I have a 22 millimeter unbranded TOBH or Tobe dripping atomizer, and as you can tell, you know, of course there's going to be, it's not going to fill the entire diameter, but they do have 28 millimeter K-Funs out now. They have 28 millimeter TOBH addies out. They have 28 millimeter drippers out. So everything is out there, and they're coming with even more. So let me take a quick vape. Now, there's a few things I'm going to show you about this device that can make it even better. Let's start off with the switch. Your typical switch of any mod. You have your locking ring, fire button. Right now it's a little on the dry sounding side, but that's because it's brand new. Over time that will smoothen out. Alright, anyways, I'm not taking this apart because I did it twice already, but pretty much it's, if you've seen one switch, you've seen them all. You have your locking ring, really smooth action on the locking ring. The only thing I'm not a big fan of is it uses the clear plastic insulator as opposed to the black Delrin. Not a big problem. Silver plated brass contact. You simply just unscrew this, the housing comes out, and you just replace whatever spring you want or magnet you want. Push it back in, screw it together, you're good to go. Your battery rests on that insulator right there, and then as you push the button, the contact comes up and makes contact with your battery. Very nice button, and like I said, it's a little bit dry when you first get it, but over time it's going to work its way, you know, loose. Or you can polish up the internals. The post that sticks up out of the bottom of this switch right here, if you polish that up really smooth, you'll get a really smooth throw. I've learned that doing it on my Nemesis. Alright, continuing on. Whoa. We have the 26650 tube, all stainless steel. Threads are super nice on this thing. It tapers off, it tapers out on the bottom, has vent holes right there, and the cool part is you can see the color of your battery when you put your battery in. Not sure if you could see that on camera, but you could see the color of your battery through the vent holes. And it's a brushed stainless, and like I said, it's nice tube. Threading is really nice. I mean, the threading on this is actually a lot better than a lot of authentic stuff I've gotten. One weird thing is you can only insert your battery through the bottom. You can't do it through the top because there's a little lip on the inside of here. Not too sure why that is, but it's no big deal. So you just put it in through the bottom. Now with the top cap, here's what I was telling you about, a little trick. Here's my top cap. It might be a little bit dirty, but I'm trying not to wash it. I mean, I washed it when I initially received it, but I'm trying not to touch it because I want the brass to patina really nicely. It has a floating center pin, and everything will sit flush on it. And then it has a spring-loaded contact right here. So even though there's only 3 or 4 different brand of 26650s, there's not really going to be that much adjusting. So you really don't have to worry too much about this. And then it has this little screw, the adjustment screw, where you can adjust, like I said, for battery tension. If your battery's rattling, you just adjust this screw right here. But like I said, you really don't have to worry about that because there's only really 2 or 3 main brands of batteries you're going to use, and they're pretty much the same size anyways. Now, the thing I learned about this, you see this little itty bitty contact pin? That's what makes contact with your battery, okay? It's spring loaded. There's a little itty bitty spring in there. So, when your battery's inside and it's making contact, trying to do this, it's just lightly pushing on the battery. And it's making contact. There's no doubt about it, and it vapes perfectly well. There's no issues. But I did find out that if you remove that pin and that spring and just let that battery rest on that entire center pin, much better performance. I don't have a voltmeter, so I can't test the voltage drop, but I can tell you I can actually feel and notice that it hits a lot harder with it out. So you simply just unscrew this, and I will show you the pin. Like I said, I'm sorry, but I'm not going up and close again because this is the 3rd time around. Here's a little itty bitty spring. Probably can't even see it. Little itty bitty pin, little itty bitty spring, okay? Take those out. What you're left with is that and the bottom contact. And just all you want to do is just screw it in. That's it. So now you have this entire contact touching the battery. So it's much better than that little pin. And if for some weird instance your battery is a little smaller, you just unscrew that lightly and it'll take care of the battery rattle. But I haven't had any battery rattle problems. So, and there's the top of your top cap. You got some cutouts for anything that needs air, so you're good on that. So pretty much you just, like you do with any other mod, you just first screw on your atomizer, and then since it's a self-adjusting pin, it's a floating pin that's held, the center post is held in with an O-ring, kind of like a GG style. It has an O-ring around it, and it moves up and down depending on what atomizer you have. Alright, so I'm screwed on, and like I said, if you need to adjust for battery rattle, just give it a little turn, and there you go. Take a quick vape. Whew! It's much, much harder. You can feel the difference when you remove that spring. And like I said, if you don't have to remove that spring, I mean, it's not like a night and day difference, but you notice a difference. Okay, so other than that, one little tiny thing that you can easily modify, this is an awesome mod. This is my first 26650 mod, so I can't really compare it to anything else out there, but I can tell you this is the best $34.95 ever spent. And after owning this 26650, I am already in the market for my second one. So for those of you out there who are hesitant about owning a 26650, trust me, this one will feel very, very natural in the hands. I'm not a big fan of the larger 26650 mods, like the 722 or whatever it's called. They're too long, and the diameter's a little bit larger. I mean, they're huge. And oh, I didn't show you, but the diameter on this is like, check out, there's like really no gap in between the battery and the wall of the mod. So once again, the Tobeco Hades clone. Well worth the money. Pick one up if you're in doubt about the quality of the clone, or if you're in doubt about the size. Trust me on this one. I cannot believe the quality on this thing. It's a great vape, and the battery lasts well over a day. Sorry for the quick video, but like I said, I'm sorry. Coming up next, I have a review on, check it out, the Tayfun GT. This is one's by H Cigar, and this thing is making my K-Fund look bad. Alright, so that's it. Talk to you soon. Vape on.